one of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Lions and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. There's Wilson to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Going up top. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's the option. Running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a long touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 yards. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
After the sack on first down, Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. This is a good little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they... field across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards as they have taken the lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Dillon.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fielded just inside the 20. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jets will take over first and 10.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second and 1. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 4. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He'll look to throw. This one is caught. It's Patton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. is going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Barnes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gun now on third down.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Now for the point after.
Check right, blue, check pink.
And no sweat, he puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start with the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, with time starting to become a factor.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. He stiff arms him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So the Jets now down by 5. A minute 39 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Complete, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That is an excellent come from behind victory, Charles.